A lot of men are not sorry, at least not from a place of remorse. They're sorry from a place of regret that they got found out, that they're actually about to lose you, that they see that you're serious this time. But I'm going to say this. If that man's I'm sorry isn't followed with or coupled with changed behavior, it's manipulation. Because ain't no way that man is sorry about something he keeps on doing. And I love that we got a group of women out there who love so hard. You're going to keep trying and you're going to keep trying to find evidence that this thing could work. And maybe he is truly a changed man. I love that because it's grace. It's conflict resolution. It's patience that a lot of us say, we want and honestly does belong in healthy relationships with the right man. Excuse me, with the right man. But whenever you give these things to the wrong man, it can string you out for years. It will use up the best of you. It'll have you questioning yourself, redefining yourself. And if love is even possible for you, it's not worth it. So I don't know who needs to hear this. Who is with that man that done says sorry for the exact same thing 100 different times in 100 different ways. And there's always some new excuse and some new circumstances, the reason why, and some new thing or whatever. And all he's doing with those I'm sorry's is buying time and renting forgiveness from you until the next time that he commits the same offense. But stop letting that man use his I'm sorry as a way to waste the best years of your life. You can't get that time back. I know you're young now or whatever. You can't get that time back. Matter of fact, if you as a woman have ever been there with a man that you kept forgiving and giving a second chance to and trying to allow him a chance to change and grow over time without expecting him to be perfect overnight, if you've been that woman before ever, put facts down in the comments because you know what I'm saying is true. Tigers do not change their stripes. And it's not to say a man can't grow. It's not to say a man can't evolve. It's not to say a man can't heal, become better. What I'm saying is, if he's got to say sorry over and over and over and over and over again, the relationship has now become a test of how much you can forgive. It hasn't been a track record or a consistent body of work that shows how much progress he's actually making. You're not forgiving different things. You're forgiving the exact same thing in a different situation. Sweetheart, you wasting your time. More than just wasting your time, you're enabling the person who's wasting it. You are now complicit in it. Bria says, I've been going through this with my partner and we've known each other for 10 years. So yeah, at this point, it's just a matter of you being able to confront the attachment you have with that man. It can't be that he's giving you enough to have faith in his changed behavior. Because if he's truly an evolved man, if he's truly an alpha male, any kind of I'm sorry or whatever, it's going to be substantiated with a body of work that you can point to. You can say, okay, I see this man is honestly on a certain path in life. He's showing fruits of the labor of growth. And yes, he's working out of things or whatever, but you're not going to have to keep repeating yourself. Do y'all know for the time you spend with that man, you got to say the same thing over and over again, go deeper in explanations about how he hurt you. Repeating yourself, basically, you are blocking your blessing of the man that heard you right the first time. The more time you spend with the guy who acts like he's hard of hearing, you got to keep repeating yourself. The more you're just blocking the blessing of the alpha male who heard you correctly, just fine, the first time that you said it. Because that's the difference with an alpha male. It's not just, he don't do certain deal breakers. Alpha males can make mistakes. I'm not talking about cheating and beating and nothing like that. I'm just talking about general stuff that may frustrate you, annoy you, aggravate you, or offend you. Alpha males make those kind of mistakes. Let me be very clear. They're not perfect. The thing is, they become a distant memory. After the first time you bring something up that hurt you, bothered you, etc. What that signals to an alpha male is he has now stepped into the side of improperly loving you. Therefore, he's not honoring his purpose since you're his purpose partner. I talked about this in the masterclass. Alpha males don't choose from a place of pain, meaning they're not trying to fill a void, and they do not choose from a place of pleasure addiction, meaning they're just chasing tail, their flesh. They choose from a place of purpose. So anytime you indicate to an alpha male, he's misstepped, He didn't keep a commitment. He's gotten complacent. He's not as consistent. Whatever it is, you're indicating to him he's not on his purpose because you're his purpose partner. Alpha males, they can be held accountable because they're not inserting you into a meaningless space in their life or into a toxic space in their life where you're supposed to fill some type of void that you never caused. You are now integrated into the trajectory toward their highest self with an alpha male. He's established that. He's committed to that. He's vigilant about protecting that. Anything integral to that. So whenever you have to keep telling a man something over and over and over again, that's an indication he's not operating in purpose. You're not his purpose partner. Even if you could be, he has not established that. And therefore, you can't hold a man accountable to his pleasure addiction. You can't hold a man accountable to growth that he's never had. You can't hold a man accountable to pain he's never addressed the right way with a therapist. It's never going to work. You're going to continuously say, do better. Be better. But according to what? If it's just him filling a void, he's not going to do any better. If it's him trying to chase an addiction, he's not going to do any better. I know that's going to go over some people's heads, but I want y'all to understand the difference because when you are dealing with a true alpha male, conflict actually gets resolved. You actually deal with things before they become big things. You don't have to keep repeating yourself and continuing having that trauma just compound. And then at some point having the only reason you staying in that relationship because y'all got history of you being trauma bonded. The only thing you have to do is not that you can turn a man into an alpha male, convince him to get on that trajectory. No, you have to get the man who's already made. Unless you're 20 years old, you ain't got time to be with a man through that learning curve of him becoming a man. You ain't got time for that. Or maybe you feel differently. I'm going to just speak real quick to the women who don't have time. You already done paid your dues. You already done been with the man who wasn't yet a man and he had this to work out and he just got out of this relationship and his mama didn't raise him right and he just got out of jail and he never seen a happy relationship and blah, blah, blah. He ain't healed from the last girl that cheated on him supposedly. If you done with that, you ain't got time for that. You're not building, fixing, rehabbing, remodeling no man. I'm talking to you. You have to use the strategies to get in position for men who are already men, already alpha males. I'm not talking about beat their chest and say they got money. I'm talking about the man who is principle led. He operates from purpose. He can be held accountable because he's not dominated by his ego. He instead has dominated his ego. He can be compassionate. He is compassionate. He honors you. As you speak life into him, he's able to pour back into you because he understands a properly loved woman becomes 10 times the woman that she was before. That's an alpha male. And as a growth-oriented woman, you'll never be in a happy, healthy, truly fulfilled relationship with anything less. But just standards for what you look for can't just be high. Your standards for who you're in position for have to be equally high. That comes down to the strategies you're using to get in position for an alpha male. And if you want the strategies that I've seen work, now with over 15,000 women who have watched my masterclass, Secrets to Attracting Alpha Males Only, comment the word secrets. I'll send it to you. You don't have to guess your way. You don't have to trial and error your way into the strategies that will position you for an alpha male so that multiple alpha males can come chasing you, not you having to chase a man, and you can choose the one that's right for you. Comment the word secrets. I did put the link down here, but I'll send it to you for free, by the way. Evelyn said that's only real in movies. It is not. Like I said, over 15,000 women and counting have sent in testimonials who have used the strategies that I taught for free in that masterclass and have already attracted their alpha male. It's all about positioning. You can be a good woman all day, just like you got people who are hard workers, but they're not making enough money. They haven't gotten positioned to make the money they deserve in a job or in a business that's actually going to pay them their worth. I know some of the hardest working good people in the world that ain't got no money. It's not because they're not good enough. They didn't get in position, whether position with a family that's going to pass down the business or position for them to start their own business or get that one referral for that job. The list goes on, but back to you got to get in position. You can't just be a good woman, growth oriented woman. Comment the word secrets if you actually want the tangible steps in the next 48 hours. That's how quick these strategies work to attract your alpha male. Comment the word secrets. I'll send it to you. But back to what I was saying. That man done disrespected you multiple times and insists that it won't happen the next time, every single time. And you sitting there listening to the same apology you done heard 15, 11 times before, wondering if this time he really means it. But here's a reality check. Sorry isn't a word. It's supposed to be an action plan. It's supposed to be proof of actions already taken. A man who is truly sorry doesn't repeat the behavior he's supposedly sorry for. Because real remorse creates real change, not real excuses. His apologies aren't expressions of regret. They're manipulative tools that he uses to buy time until the next time that he plays in your face. Stop letting him rent forgiveness with these fake apologies and fake remorse while he continues the lease on bad behavior. I know I'm going to step on some toes. Matter of fact, because I'm going to step on, y'all find a little arrow down here. Hit the share button so we can get more like-minded people who understand what I'm saying if you're one of those people. We need more like-minded people to share this truth because people are afraid to say the truth. I'm all for man being restored and redemptive and repentant about what he's done wrong. I've been there myself. Any alpha male that I've ever met has once upon a time not been that guy or had fruits to show for it. And he's had to be there and truly repent and truly turn things around. I'm not saying if a man ever apologizes, it's got to be disingenuous. I'm saying there ain't no way that man is sorry for something he keeps on doing over and over. I don't care what he says. The excuse is this time. The reason is this time. The span of time he tries to cover with, well, I wasn't, I just had a lot on my mind. I just wasn't my best self. Whatever apology he gives you is not genuine remorse. It is the price he pays to keep his bad behavior subscription active. Every time he says, I'm sorry, it buys him another month, 3-month, 6-month, 12-month subscription until the next time that he does the exact same thing. Repeated apologies without behavior change or emotional manipulation tactics. I said that in the beginning. I'm going to say it again. He's learned that saying sorry is cheaper than actually being sorry, actually being remorseful, actually seeking out changed behavior. He apologizes for coming home drunk, staying out late, promises it won't happen again. He brings you flowers. He acts perfect for a couple of weeks, maybe even a couple of months if you're lucky. Then he does it again. That apology wasn't genuine remorse. It was his monthly payment to keep doing whatever it is that he was doing before, whatever he wants to do, while maintaining access to your forgiveness. I need you to understand what I'm saying here. He's trying to keep that subscription alive. Long as he says, I'm sorry, long as he gives you the words that justify the hope that you're wanting to have in him, he can keep doing the exact same thing he was doing before. But if he was really sorry, you wouldn't need to keep accepting the same apology for the same offense. An emphasis on the same offense, because again, it's different if the man is making adjustments here or making improvements here. But now we got another aspect of how he deals with you, how he's in relationship with you to deal with. Okay, cool. There are times you may get with a man and the amount of space or the amount of clash and conflict you guys have in your personalities, there's just a lot more than the next person. But you guys are making headway through it. That's different. I'm not here telling you that if a man, doesn't come in custom fit, ready made for your life, he's just bad and leave him alone. Please use discernment in what I'm saying. We're talking about men that you have to keep repeating yourself to and how you are blocking your blessing of a man who heard you correctly the first time. Genuine remorse, it produces lasting change, not recurring patterns. Multiple apologies for the exact same behavior, it only proves that first apology was fake. I'm sorry I yelled at you. I'm sorry I raised my voice. It means absolutely nothing if he yells at you again next week. I'm sorry I forgot your birthday, our anniversary. I'm sorry I forgot your big day. I'm sorry I didn't bring you flowers whenever you finished this accomplishment. You did this thing, and you told me when I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's worthless when he forgets again next year or the next situation, or this is the 10th time he's already forgotten. Real people, genuine people don't put you in positions where you have to hear the same apology over and over and over again. That's just what it is. That man is not sorry, at least not for hurting you. He may be sorry because you caught him, confronted him, or gave him consequences. That regret that he feels is more about the fact that he got in trouble, not about causing you harm. He's apologizing for the fallout, not for the action that created it. That's a lot of times why a man will put all the attention on how you reacted and not on his actions that caused the reaction. Mary says, why does an alpha male hold into a hurtful conversation instead of dealing with it and moving on? I would have to question Mary if he's truly an alpha male in the context that I speak of alpha males. I'm not talking about alpha males that have a lot of pride and things like that. Don't think alpha males is the guy that just beats on his chest, has a goatee and, is tall and deep voice and money in his pocket. That's not an alpha male. An alpha male is one who has done the work to confront his lowest self so that that version of him doesn't sabotage what he's trying to build with a woman like you. I hope that makes sense to you. What you describing are these bums, these little boys, these broken men that want you to be a rehabilitation center for them while they just break you. And some of them use alpha male aesthetics to compensate for the work they have not put in to truly become an alpha male. When I say alpha male, leader of a family, leads genuinely with his principles, not with his penis, not with peer pressure, not from past pain he's trying to avoid and escape through a relationship with you. But if that man is genuinely fine with all of the behaviors until you find out about it, and then all of a sudden he's devastated and remorseful and begging forgiveness, just understand he wasn't sorry when he was doing it, planning it, hiding it. He only gets sorry when there's some consequences to face. Ain't it funny how that works? I think we don't really break down sometimes what it requires for a man or a woman, because this is really gender neutral, but what it requires for a man to get to that point of whatever it is that you ended up discovering, especially if it's some big discovery. We're not talking about he left the toilet seat up. No, I'm sorry for doing this. You mean when he was premeditating, planning, finding the right time and place, trying to cover his tracks? Now all of a sudden he's sorry that he finally accomplished what he worked so hard to do? Especially for the 10th time, 5th time? Look, man, I'm not telling you to be unforgiving. I'm not telling you to be bitter, to be cold. I'm telling you to be protective of your heart against those who clearly mean it harm. That's all I'm saying. Because your acceptance of those hollow apologies is only going to teach a man that quote unquote sorry is a magic word that erases accountability. That's all it's going to do. Every time you accept a fake, insincere apology, you are training him to use it more effectively. You're rewarding the manipulation. Every time you respond to it with forgiveness in the context of continued access to you, he's basically learning that the right combination of words and tears and promises, possibly even gifts, it can always reset your anger back to zero. So instead of changing his behavior, he perfects his apology performance. You're not getting sincerity. You're getting better acting. If you picking up what I'm putting down, put facts down in the comments. Just comment the word facts. If you picking up what I'm putting down, if you one of those that get what I'm saying, Please let me know I'm not speaking to myself. Or find a little arrow down here and hit the share button. Find a little arrow down here and hit the share button. Man, I'm trying to get to y'all questions. I'm seeing y'all questions in here. For those that get it, you get it. Okay. Let me just ride with y'all. I know everybody ain't gonna understand this or feel this. As some of y'all, trauma bonded and got a toxic attachment. You call it love, you gonna get upset. I had women getting upset with me the last post I made on something like this. I gotta say it again, because I wouldn't be your big brother if I told you what you wanted to hear, what felt good. If I just ear hustled you, you can go somewhere else for that. I'm here to tell you stuff that's going to protect your heart so you don't lose yourself trying to love a man who hasn't found himself. All you're going to do is end up keep accepting those apologies till there ain't even something to apologize for no more. It's the new normal. It's just the way things are now. But a man who keeps doing things he has to apologize for is a man who has chosen convenience over character. So repeated harmful behavior, it only reveals his true values and priorities. Basically that he's decided that his temporary satisfaction is worth your permanent pain, your permanent trauma to heal from. He keeps choosing to flirt with other women despite apologizing for it. That's not a matter of, hey, he was single for a long time and some things he just got too comfortable doing or too used to doing. And he still has to unlearn all of the singleness traits and habits. That's not a matter of that. After he done apologized for it 4 or 5 times, he's coming into agreement with this and you're coming into agreement with it the longer you continue to accept it. Or he keeps choosing to prioritize his homeboys over you despite saying over and over again that he's sorry. Or he keeps choosing to lie despite claiming that he regrets it. His actions are revealing what he actually values. And it's not you, nor your feelings, nor your mental health. Though that pattern is not a matter of mistakes he's making. This strategy disguised as human error. I want you guys to stick with me for a second. Like, understand what I'm saying. Repeated behavior is intentional behavior. Say it with me. Repeated behavior is intentional behavior, regardless of his explanations. So whatever he call an accident, that's actually a choice he's comfortable making after so many times of making it. For example, he accidentally forgot to mention his ex would be at the event that he ended up being at, or the girl that he used to sleep with, his cut buddy or whatever. He didn't mean to check out the woman that's in front of y'all or on his social media that he also followed and liked several pictures of. He didn't realize that his words would hurt you the way that they did over and over and over again, even though you told him. These aren't mistakes. They are calculated choices he makes because he knows you'll accept his fake confusion as real remorse. Fake confusion. Oh, I didn't know. That hurt. That did what it did last time and the time before that and the time before that and the time. Oh man, I didn't. I wish you had just said something. Oh, that's what you meant by that's not a man who is sorry. Says, I know they're going to get mad at me because I'm going to expose the BS. I'm going to expose it. That's why I said, share this. You ain't even gotta say the truth yourself this time. I'll say for you what you've probably been saying anyway. So he can't deny it when it's coming from a man. Share this right now. If you know what I'm saying is true, share this right now. The only thing that man is truly sorry about is that his actions have consequences instead of continued benefits. He regrets the accountability, not that the behavior requires accountability. He regrets the accountability. Not that behavior that he did, not the decisions that he made that now requires accountability. He don't regret that. His ideal world is one where he can do whatever he wants without facing any fallout. So he's not actually sorry he's lying to you. He's sorry you found out. He's not sorry he disrespected you. He's sorry you didn't just accept it quietly. That's what he's sorry about. He's not sorry that he hurt you. He's sorry you expected him to make changes as a result of him hurting you. His apology is more about him wanting consequence-free bad behavior. Not him wishing he could do it all over again and protect your heart instead of hurting you. Repeated behavior is intentional behavior. And again, this likely comes literally 100% of the time. So something over and over. I'm not talking about literally twice now with a brand new man. Y'all are just coming into each other's lives. He's taking accountability and so on. And it's been a day since the whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You done forgave this man so many times. You can almost finish his sentence when he's apologizing. You can almost predict what he's going to say and how he's going to act whenever you reveal to him that you know about something or you confront him about something that he's done over and over again. And it's not because of you. Stop thinking it's because you're not good enough, cute enough, young enough, thin enough, thick enough, light enough, dark enough. It got nothing to do with you. It is internal. When the man does not have conviction about his own promises, when the man does not put enough value on his own word, on his own name, on his own relational reputation, when that man don't care that the moment he says something to you, you second guessing, you rolling your eyes, even literally or internally, where he says something and you need proof. If a man don't care about that, that is all internal. Because alpha males do. They earn it. They protect it, talking about their relational reputation. Because the stronger that relational reputation, the more peace of mind you have, the more easily you guys flow, and the more you feel confident pouring into that man. Because for him to have a strong relational reputation, you have to have safety. And a safe woman is a soft woman, a seductive woman, a sexual, sensual woman. He ain't got to worry about his needs getting met. If you're taken care of, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. The good women I've ever come across, when they're getting taken care of, that man ain't got to worry about nothing. But again, if he's not the alpha male version of himself, which is an evolution that man has to decide on his own, not with you pressuring him, begging him, guilt tripping him, checking him, sending videos of me to him, like that's not going to change him. That's not going to change him. That has to be something he comes to on his own. And I talked about how to recognize when a man truly has come to the alpha male version of himself, not just talks like it or has a couple of little aspects in his life of it. I talked about it on Secrets to Attracting Alpha Males Only. I broke it down. You don't have to guess. You don't have to try to, let your intuition speak. Of course, your intuition is going to point it out, but discernment with your intuition is going to be bulletproof. And discernment comes from your competence. Too much to get into. I broke it down in Secrets to Attracting Alpha Males Only. If you want that playbook, if you want that masterclass, I give it away for free at the link down in the comments, or just comment the word secrets. I'll send it to you. But for those who are new here, let me repeat myself. Ain't no way that man is sorry about things he keeps on doing. Real remorse produces lasting change, not repetitive excuses. Those repeated apologies aren't signs of a good heart. They're signs of a manipulative mind that's learned how to wrench your forgiveness while maintaining his bad behavior. Stop accepting sorry as payment for repeated disrespect. A man who truly values you doesn't repeatedly put you in positions where apologies are even necessary. They can get mad at me all they want to. Actions speak louder than apologies. Patterns speak the truth. And if his actions are screaming that he's not sorry at all, believe them. Not what he's saying when he apologizes. Hit the share button if you agree. Find a little arrow down here if you found truth in anything that I said, and share this so you can bless somebody else and pay it forward so that good karma can find its way back to you. Might just save somebody's life. I'm your internet big bro. You know I got your back. If this was in any way helpful to you and you want even more for free, comment the word secrets. I'm going to send you a link to your inbox of my masterclass, Secrets to Attracting Alpha Males Only. It's best for the woman who's tired of the dating pool part that got piss in it. It's much better if you are tired of raising, fixing, rehabbing, renovating, whatever. Badly raised men. It's tired if you're sick and tired of being tired. Because this is going to put you in position for the man who's going to love you the way that you deserve, finally. And again, it's absolutely free. Comment the word secrets. I'll send it straight to you. Holla at your lady. I'll be good.